One recent subscriber sent me her data for chart analysis. I oblige. For confidentiality, I won't mention her name. Instead, I'll only put the date of birth and coordinates of my subscriber's origin. Taurus, your ascendants occupied your first house. It denotes you as yourself, your personality, mind, and soul. Venus ruled your ascendants. Bull represents Taurus. Since Saturn inhabited your first house, it laced up with karmic impact. Taurus is a fixed sign which follows a fixed principle in life. Determined as a bull, you pursued your thoughts and inflexible on them. You prefer nice and tidy surroundings and aims for perfection. In relationships, you don't break up, although you are possessive. You love music, art, and nature. You appreciate beauty and hook on activities at home and its vicinity. Saturn, baggage keeper of your past lives, inhabits too at your first house. Introspection and hesitation get attached to your birth. Bonded and restricted, your parents' love could not have extended far in your consciousness. And you feel isolated. Your deeds from your previous lives had stacked up. The baggage took its toll. As you grow older, however, Saturn gives you discipline and persistence, and you achieve great heights in life. Your moon sits on the fourth. Both moon and the fourth house signify mother, home, and comfort. Also, moon represents your mind and emotion. With Ketu appearing in your fourth house, a bulb sprouted from the ground, got triumphant against the wind, came out robust, redeemed, and contented. Rahu and Ketu, shadow planets, which astrologers referred to as the North Node, Rahu, and the South Node, Ketu. They are points where the moon cycle intersect the ecliptic, hence also called the shadow planets. Ketu, the South Nodes, depict detachment, isolation, and separation, symbolized by a coiled snake in Vedic Shastras, the Skyma, or lunar mansion, the same snake in Adam and Eve's garden, Daedalus, deceiver, lover of darkness. Your fourth house with Ketu, fortified by the karmic influence of Saturn, people interpreted your snake-like smoothness as your social graces. It pulled them to you. Your courteous approaches swoon their hearts. Pair your lunar mansion, suspiciousness beacons on you to an excellent observer, intuitive enough, getting prosperous and earning social status. However, danger lurk in your suspiciousness. Paranoid tendencies creep in. The genuine thoughts and feeling eroded, and you may hear Looney Tunes sounding in your head. Ketu seemed bad enough, but mind you, it led you to liberation, moksha in Vedic, from the mundane things. Spirituality gets into you. You're separated from your mother. You traveled in different places, move and live away from home. Now, Rahu, the North Node. Rahu moved clockwise 180 degrees apart, acting as an axis. Rahu had a good placement in Capricorn, your 10th house. It signified career, growth, self-respect. Capricorns are prudent, introverted, and silent, ambitious, and a good handler of the responsibility. This fit you well. See, Rahu negates your Ketu, a good omen. Your moon Your mind battles with the immortal headless Ketu, according to the Indian myth. The fight between the sane and the insane rages on your fourth house. That's the reason they shouldn't be together in one house. But you're fortunate because your fourth house aspected the eighth house, tenanted by Sun and Jupiter. Aspect means from your fourth, straight from your vision, the eighth house faces you. It forms one leg of a triangle which enhances the power sat on the fourth. Remember, Ketu is your liberation from the mundane things. Now the influence of Jupiter gives you a tool to make it happen. Divine energy gives in you. It ratchets up your interest in mysterious sciences. With your Sun cohabited with Jupiter on your 8th house, your father entered the picture, one of Sun's significations. Your relationship with your dad passed in difficult phases. In later stages, however, he found his self-worth. Venus and Mercury dwell in Sagittarius in your 9th house. Displacement amplifies your love for learning, mysticism, and traveling in exquisite places and meeting people. Mars in your 11th house is a fiery planet. It ignites. You find joy sweating to your heart's desire. In real term, your energy never wanes. Your enthusiasm and excitement revives the inner child in you as if it never left. Your planet's placement synchronized. You are in good karma now, and it will transit to your next life.